Kool TV proudly presents Kentucky Christian University basketball live from Ron Arnett Court in Grayson, Kentucky. Now let's head courtside at the Lesby Center and count down the tip-off for exciting Kentucky Christian University basketball on Kool TV.
And a pleasant good evening from the campus of Kentucky Christian University at the Papa John's Pizza broadcast table. Welcome to Countdown to Tip-Off on Kool TV as we get you set for game number 2 here this evening between KCU and the visitors on the scoreboard, the Johnson, Tennessee Royals. Good evening, everyone. James Collier, happy to have you along with us here tonight. KCU 1-14 on the season. They're in the midst of a 7-game losing streak. Meanwhile, Johnson looking to snap a 4-game skid as they roll in at 8-7, 5-4 in conference play. They're 1-5 on the road. Can they get a win here in Grayson before heading back to Knoxville? We'll take a break. We come back. We'll preview the matchup, get our starting lineups, and get you ready for tip-off. KCU and Johnson after this on Countdown to Tip-Off on Kool TV.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Núñez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Núñez, the best around.
Here at Kentucky Christian University, we believe that nursing saves lives. Nursing is more than a career, it's a calling. KCU has a reputation for producing exemplary graduates who excel both clinically and professionally. With options for both in-person and online studies, KCU is ready to help you begin the career of your dreams today. Find out more at kcu.edu.
Back at the Papa John's Pizza broadcast table as we get you set for KCU and Johnson here in men's action in Grayson. For the Knights, first time they've been on the floor since December 28th. They lost that game in an exhibition to Wofford, 100-55. Again, their last win and their only win coming back on November 26th. That was a 92-89 win over Milligan here in Grayson. Since then, they've fallen to West Virginia Tech, 77-62, 82-68 to Pikeville, 77-72 to Bluefield, 91-67 to Bryan, 86-63 to Morehead State, 95-50 to West Virginia Tech, 87-57 to Rio Grande, and then that exhibition matchup to Wofford. They'll be on the road Saturday at Columbia, South Carolina, back here next Wednesday night against St. Andrews. They'll close out January on the road at Reinhardt and Truett McConnell on the 27th and 29th. And then 8 games remaining in February, 6 of those here in Grayson. Reinhardt and Union on the 1st and the 5th, Tennessee Wesleyan and Bluefield on the 12th and 15th, Pikeville and Montreat on the 19th and 22nd. Meanwhile, on the other side of the scoreboard, the Johnson Tennessee Royals, who come in with a record of 8-7. They are 5-4 in AAC play. but they're in the midst of a 4-game losing streak, and they've struggled on the road. 1-5 away from Knoxville this year. Their last 4, 91-63 loss to Kaiser, 80-71 loss to Southeastern. Those were before Christmas. They fell by 2 to Milligan, 76-74. And then last time out, 112-102 to St. Andrews. This Johnson team comes in averaging nearly 86 a game while giving up 82. Meanwhile, KCU averaging just under 68 a game but giving up nearly 89. Something's got to give on the defensive side of things. Let's take our final break. We come back, we'll meet our starting lineups and get you ready for tip-off. KCU and Johnson, Tennessee, after this on Kool TV.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
At Preston Family Funeral Home, we understand how making decisions during the loss of a loved one can be most difficult. You can help relieve this burden on your family with pre-planning at Preston Family Funeral Home. It's safe, secure, and simple. You can transfer your existing plan from any other funeral home to Preston Family Funeral Home by simply calling 606-325-4946. Preston Family Funeral Home. Our family serving yours because we care.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky. For over a century, KCU has been transforming the hearts and minds of students through a Christ-centered academic community that is both academically rigorous and intimately personal. Begin the journey to the career of your dreams today at kcu.edu.
Back at the Papa John's Pizza broadcast tables, we get you ready for starters here tonight between Johnson and KCU. Let's take first a look at our officiating crew for tonight. They're brought to you part by Tri-State Ophthalmology for complete eye care as well as LASIK eye surgery. See the good folks at Tri-State Ophthalmology. Drew Randall, Terry Coldiron, Matt Stewart is our officials for this evening's contest. Game 2 in the doubleheader as Johnson in the women's matchup won 84-64 in the earlier contest. Now KCU trying to snap a 7-game losing streak. Johnson in the middle of a 4-game losing streak as we get ready to set this one up here for tonight. Let's take a look at our starters first for the visitors on the scoreboard. The Johnson Tennessee Royals under head coach Logan Sharp. 3 guards and 2 forwards, it'll look like this. In the backcourt, a 6'2 sophomore out of Nashville. Number 3, Tyler Moore, averaging just under 12 points, 5 rebounds a game. He's joined there by a senior 6'2 guard out of Bolivar, Tennessee. Number 5, Taurus Woods, averaging 17 a game. That leads the way with all scores on this roster. Rounding things out in the backcourt, 6'3 junior out of Nashville, Kayvon Blankenship. In the front court, 6'7 junior out of ATL, out of Atlanta. Number 1, Mason Lockhart, and it's in the center, the grad student out of Hanson, Maine, 6'10", number 22, Ben Rice. Lockhart, Moore, Woods, Blankenship, and Rice, the starting 5 for the Johnson Royals. who roll in with a record of 8-7. They're 5-4 in AAC play. They'll be decked out in the powder blue jerseys this evening. As we get our starters announced for our visitors here. Trying to see what's across the front of their chest. They've just got the Johnson logo across the chest with the Tennessee outline as well, and then the navy blue numeral on the back. All right, let's take a look at our starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard, the KCU Knights, under head coach Charlie Peck. It'll look like this. In the backcourt, 5'9", sophomore out of Lake Wells, Florida, number 0, Jaden Lloyd. He's joined there by the 6'1" sophomore out of Ashland, Kentucky, number 21, Race DeBoard. Rounding things out, 6'3", sophomore out of Hoptown, Kentucky, number 2, Lamar Northington. In the front court, 6'7", senior out of Massac County, Illinois, number 5, Caleb Raymer. And rounding things out in the middle, 6'8", redshirt sophomore out of Inkster, Michigan, number 10 is D'Angelo Stockstill. Lloyd, Northington, Raymer, Stockstill, and DeBoard. The starting five for Charlie Pack's KCU Knights will be in the off-white jerseys tonight. Kentucky Christian across the chest in red, outlined in the black, and the red numerals on the front and the back of the chest.
And now, let us welcome your Kentucky Christian University Knights. Running lineup with their head coach, Charlie Pack, assistant Travis Weaver, and Ronnie Carter. Going to point guard, the 5'9" sophomore from Lake Wales, Florida, number 0, Jaden Lloyd. Also, guard is 6'3", sophomore from Hopkinsville, Kentucky, number 2, Lamar Northington. A forward is 6'7", senior from Mason County, Illinois, number 5, Jessica Raymer. And forward, 6'8", sophomore from Inkster, Michigan, number 10, D'Angelo Stockstill. And guard is 6'1", sophomore from Ashland, Kentucky, number 21, Reese DeBoard.
In your starting five for Charlie Pack's team, Lloyd, Northington, Raymer, Stockstill, and DeBoard. First time with us here on the channel, smash that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up. If you see something you like, hit that bell. Each time we have a new material out, we'll put that out to your mobile device. Trey Collier, Felicia Collier, my crew here with us this evening. Happy to have everyone along with us, whether you're tuned in here following the Knights or down in Knoxville following along with the Royals. Happy to have everybody with us. Ben Rice, D'Angelo Stockstill, center court, ready to get things underway. The graduate out of Maine, the redshirt sophomore out of Inkster, Michigan. Ball's in the air, controlled by Rice. Off we go. Left to right as the Royals bring it front court. Both teams amidst of losing streaks. Shot clock did not start, so we'll reset that and get that down to 23 seconds, as 7 seconds had expired, as Ben Rice will join me here courtside. Caleb Raymer will give him a little bit of space. Moore hounded by Lloyd out top. Man-to-man pressure by the Knights, opening things up. Here's Lockhart, brings it off to the right side, back off to Rice. Rice working on Stockstill, starts to penetrate, cut off. 10 seconds on the shot clock as Blankenship takes it on the wing. Now Woods. Woods, step back, 18-footers too stiff. Skying for the rebound is Lockhart. Battling on Raymer, has that one blocked away. They'll say he maintained possession and then came back down with the basketball and able to finish for the bucket. 2-0 Royals. Lloyd slams on the break, feeds it off to Race DeBoard. Feeds inside to Stockstill. Stockstill working on Lockhart. Back out to Lloyd. Northington stops at the left elbow. Stockstill lines up a triple. It's on the way off the bat. Mark Badley left. Rebound Ben Rice. Here come the Royals up by 2. A minute gone here in the first. Tyler Moore working on Lloyd out top. Brings it off Blankenship on the right wing. Stockstill locked up with Lockhart underneath. They feed it off to Lockhart with Stockstill hounding him. 10 on the shot clock. Here's Rice working on Raymer. Tries to go baseline, curls it off. 4 on the shot clock. Running jumper on the way, won't go home. Rice tries to force it back up, can't get it to finish. As Taurus Woods' shot doesn't go, Rice's rebound attempt misses. A shot clock violation gives the basketball over to KCU on the first turnover of the basketball game. 90 seconds gone, 2-0 our score, visiting Royals in front of the Knights. Lloyd crawls it across the midcourt stripe, the sophomore out of Lake Wells, Florida. DeBoard takes it off the wing, right side. Comes to the left. DeBoard joining the team after the Christmas break. A welcomed addition back to the lineup as Lloyd puts home the first points of the night for the Knights. We're even at 2. Lloyd averaging just under 10 a game, has been phenomenal in his sophomore year, controlling the action during the absence of DeBoard. And now the both on the floor gives you 2 superb ball handlers that could both score at all 3 levels. There's Blankenship, throws a dart inside. They'll go out, 3 ball from the corner, off the mark, no good. Breaked out of bounds by Tyler Moore. It's back to the Knights. Royals are going to pick it up full court. Lloyd will trigger in with Ben Rice, 6'10", right in front of him. Lloyd beats the pressure, races ahead. Rice cuts him off on the switch, gives it off to Stockstill, who glides to the right side off the window for 2. 4-2, Knights in front after the 4-0 run. Nice little give there on the mismatch. Lloyd read it perfectly, and Stockstill flashes to the basket. Lockhart in the handoff to Moore. Lloyd rakes it out of his hands. Moore maintains possession. Now to Rice. He'll launch the high arcing triple. No good. Northington with a rebound. Charlie Peck says, let's go. They'll throw it out ahead to DeBoard. DeBoard, 14-footer from the left side, pure. 6-0 run by the Knights. They lead at 6-2. Moore crawling it across the midcourt stripe, working on Lloyd. Back out to Rice. Lockhart working inside. They lob it off to him. Ball tipped behind from Northington. DeBoard racing it ahead. He'll curl it out into the corner. Tight ropes the sideline right in front of Logan Sharp. Skip pass to the near corner. That's Northington. Running shot up, no good. Mason Lockhart skies for the rebound. The junior out of Atlanta. Blankenship finds a seam to the basket. Northington cuts him off. They'll take it back out top. Tyler Moore. 16:20 to go here in the opening frame. Knights in front, 6-2. Lockhart high post right side on the elbow extended. Right in front of D'Angelo Stockstill. Spins in the lane. Fadeaway jumpers up. No good. Caleb Raymer with the rebound. Here come the Knights up by 4. Lloyd front court. Cut off at the top by Moore. Crossover move by Lloyd. Back cut Northington. 12-footer off the window. Can't get it to stay home. Lockhart skies for the rebound in the paint. Here comes Moore down by 4 for the Royals. They give it to Lockhart on the short corner. Lockhart working on Raymer. Off-balance shot, fires it up, can't get it to go home, but the stick back goes home for Taurus Woods, his first bucket of the ball game. That stops the 6-0 run by the Knights and cuts the lead down to 2. Stockstill finds a lane to the basket, throws it off the bottom of the backboard, though, as he drew contact and couldn't finish. Woods in transition, brings it off to Rice. Rice attacks through the attempt of Caleb Raymer and finishes, and we're even at 6. Approaching 15 minutes to go, 5 minutes gone in the opening half. Lloyd on the handoff, cut off by Moore. 15 on the shot clock as Lloyd will reset on the left wing. Here's Stockstill on the baseline. Turnaround hook shot up, too stiff. Ball goes right into the hands of Kayvon Blankenship, the junior out of Nashville. Pair of subs at the scores table for the Royals. Here's Moore on the baseline, feeds it off to Lockhart. Finger roll at the rim is good, and a timeout requested by KCU after a 6-0 run by Johnson as they regain the lead 8-6 with 14:45 to play here in the opening half. Johnson 3 of 9 from the field, 33%. They've missed both three-pointers. Check that, 4 of 10, and just updated. KCU 3 of 8 from the field. They've missed their only three-pointer attempt. Rebounding in favor of the Royals, 7-4. One turnover thus far in the ball game. That was a shot clock violation by Johnson. 8-6, they lead it, 14:45 to go. A pair of subs coming in. Desmond Billingsley, senior out of Knoxville, Tennessee, enters the ball game, and Dallas Carball, sophomore out of Knoxville, getting his first action tonight. Nice return with the 4 of the starting 5. Markel Hood, the 6'5" forward out of Overland Park, Kansas, getting his first action in the ball game. Actually, his first action this season. Just joining the team, enrolling for the spring semester, as he'll take over for D'Angelo Stockstill. Lloyd to trigger him with Ben Rice right in front of him. Knights beat the pressure with ease. Down in the corner. Raymer for three, no. Lloyd fights for the rebound, had it for a moment, can't corral it back in as Caden Wendell, who also comes into the ball game, pulls that one in. Here's Rice. Lobs it down inside. Northington nearly picked the pocket, but he could not make contact with Caden Wendell as it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Royals on their baseline. They're in the middle of a 6-0 run and a 2-point lead. Carball to trigger in. Brings it off to Rice. Now Billingsley. Here's Carball on the wing. Right side, left-handed shot. That's well short. Northington well above the rim for the rebound. Hood tried to attack, lost the basketball. Turnover for the Knights, their first of the ball game. Nearly 6 minutes gone here in the opening frame. 8-6 Royals in front of the Knights. Here's Blankenship into the Kehoe. Now off to Billingsley. Tacks off the right elbow, stops there. Fadeaway jumper from 14, in and out, no good. Ben Rice with an offensive rebound on the baseline. Feeds it back out to Billingsley, a fresh 20 for the Royals. Here's Carball from the corner, right side. Caleb Raymer working on him. Knights in a man-to-man. Blankenship attacks on, race to board. Goes out for a three on the wing, no good. Hood with the rebound. Here comes KCU. Markel Hood slows things down, out to Lloyd, now Raymer. One more time down to the corner to board. Knights will work it right on the horn. 5 out right now, they sit. Out of the corner, 3 out of the corners, up and good. And Caleb Raymer making it rain from downtown Tripletown as the Knights regain the lead 9-8. Eric Sanders at the scores table to check in on the next dead ball. Billingsley front court, Lloyd on him. Down in the corner, a three for answer is on the way. It's up and no good. Markel Hood with a rebound. He'll bring it in front court. Starts to attack, draws contact, high up off the glass, can't get it to go. Royals have the numbers. Carball brings it off near side. 3 ball from the right wing, off too stiff, no good. Raymer out in transition, out to the board. The board attacks right at Blankenship, draws contact and finishes. What a finish by the sophomore. Race to board with 4. The lead is 3, their largest of the ball game. Lloyd works over the screen. Ill-advised pass nearly thrown away. Blankenship saves it right in front of me. Here's Carball, pulls the trigger. 3 balls up, no good. Northington out in the Kehoe. Here comes KCU up by 3. Nobody stops Northington. Euro step blocked away by Rice, though. Lockhart returns. Eric Sanders getting his first action. Here's the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay there by race to board and a little look after the finish. Caleb Raymer will take a seat. Tyler Moore returning as Billingsley. That's going to be Blankenship that'll take a seat. Knights basketball on the baseline. Eric Sanders, 6'3", redshirt senior out of Detroit, getting his first action. Here's the board. Catch and shoot threes on the way, no. Wendell skies for the rebound. Down by 3 are the Royals with the basketball. Inside of 12 to play in the opening half. Inside Lockhart. Feed back off inside and can't finish. That was Carball. DeBoard. Now Hood. Pulls the trigger. 3's on the way, no. Maybe forced that one a little too early in the shot clock. You can get that shot anytime you want to. You don't need that shot at 25 seconds when you've got an opportunity to run some offense. Here's Wendell. Lockhart battling inside with Sanders. He's got the position. They can't get him the basketball. Carball out of the corner. They go inside to Lockhart. 6'7", working on 6'3". 3 ball up, no good. Northington tight-roping the baseline. And then a bad pass stolen away by Billingsley. Billingsley spins, goes down underneath. Lloyd knocks it away. Sanders with the tie-up, and they'll get him with the travel. There's Jalen King Joyner and Colby Gray coming on for KCU as DeBoard and Northington will take a seat. Carball and Billingsley step off. Returning is Taurus Woods and Kayvon Blankenship. Wendell to trigger in just to my right. Out top, Tyler Moore. Woods curling out of the right corner, going to the left. Gives it up, gets it right back. Jalen King Joyner, senior out of Greensboro, North Carolina, hounding him. Wendell from the corner, 7 on the shot clock as they go back out top to Blankenship. Wendell, long 3 with Hood running at his face, left that one short. Ball raked away. Lloyd takes it away. Here come the Knights. Lloyd in transition, does a pirouette on the elbow of the left side. Colby Gray gives it back to him on the wing right side. Here's Gray. Thought about attacking, nothing there. Eric Sanders straightaway 3's on the way. Yes! 6-point lead for the Knights. They're largest of the ball game. Blankenship out of the corner. Lloyd all over him. And then Sanders steps in and draws the contact, trying to go for the takeaway, and picks up the first foul of the ball game. His first. Ben Rice back in the ball game as Wendell will take a seat. Here comes Race DeBoard as Lloyd will take a seat. Halfway home here in the first half. Knights lead at 14-8. Lockhart inside on Sanders. Turnaround shot won't go home, but he's fouled. He'll shoot 2. That one's on Jalen King Joyner, his first, team second. And Mason Lockhart, a 70% free throw shooter, the junior out of Atlanta, averaging 15.4 a game, 9 rebounds. Trying to cut into the 6-point deficit. First one's up, no good. Johnson shoots it at a 70.7% clip. Dominant on the glass, 42.9 to 35.9. Right now they're getting out-rebounded by the Knights, 12-11. Second free throw rattles home. 1 of 2 for Lockhart. He has 5 of the 9. Trims the lead down to 5. As again, they'll pick it up in full court. DeBoard. Skip pass off to the far side. Nearly turned over. 3 ball up top, though. Colby Gray says, I'll take care of things as he splashes home the triple and makes the lead 8, the largest it's been in the ball game. And an answer on the other end as Taurus Wood dials up the long-distance triple. Trims the lead down to 5, 9:20 to go in the first half. Here's DeBoard. 15-footer, that one's way too stiff. Wood skies for the rebound. Logan Sharp says go. Blankenship, catch and shoot 3 short. Ben Rice with an offensive rebound. They'll give it back to Blankenship. He feeds it inside Lockhart. Lockhart fakes left, comes back right, and finishes at the rim. 7 points for Mason Lockhart, and that trims the lead to 3. 5-0 run by the Royals. Trying to get right back into this one. King Joyner gives it off to Eric Sanders. DeBoard warning it in the right corner. Markel Hood out top. Attacks Ben Rice. Draws contact off the glass. Can't get it to stay home, though. Hood's had some good looks. Just can't get the ball to stay in the cylinder. And then an ill-advised pass up the far sideline as Johnson, Tennessee creates their second turnover. Sarek Sarkasanis, freshman out of Independence, Kentucky, comes back in for his first action, and D'Angelo Stockstill returns as Hood and Hood and King Joyner take a seat. 8:25 to play in the first half. Colby Gray running the point. Eric Sanders out top, pumps. Steps through. Sarkasanis attacks, has that one blocked away by Rice. Royals out in transition. The quick feed to Woods to give it off on the far side. That's Carball on the follow. And KCU wants a timeout. 30-second timeout with 8:07 to go as a 7-0 run has it down to 1. Look at the triple there by Colby Gray on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. So Knights on the road this Saturday as they head off to Columbia, South Carolina. They'll be back here next Wednesday night against St. Andrews. That game at 7:30. Then they'll close out January on the road at Reinhardt and Truett McConnell. Knights basketball out of the timeout. Here's Gray. Has that one raked away. They give it off to Stockstill. Stockstill reverses it back out to DeBoard. DeBoard pulls the trigger. Three's on the way. He's good. 7th point for Race DeBoard. Pushes the lead back to 4. 7:40 to play in the half. Fourth triple for the Knights here in the opening half. Carball wants an answer. Got it. Dallas Carball, the sophomore out of Knoxville, trims the lead to 1, 20-19. Trading threes here in this ball game. Knights 4 of 7, though. As Johnson's 2 of 9. Here's DeBoard. Gets free, curls it underneath. Sarkasanis can't handle the pitch as he was curling through. As the turnover gives it back to the Royals. Billingsley and Wendell return. Rice and Moore take a seat. 7:07 to go. Johnson with an opportunity to re-grab the lead, easy for me to say. Looking for only their second lead of the ball game. Opened up a 2-0 lead. Then they trailed at 6-2. They went back up 8-6. KCU regained the lead. That's where we stand right now. Lockhart working on Stockstill. Left that one well short. Nice job there by D'Angelo. He has the rebound. Pushes it out in transition. Gives it off to DeBoard. DeBoard slams on the brakes. Looks at the double team. Sanders starts to attack and is fouled on the way up. That was going to be on Desmond Billingsley, his first, team foul number 1. And that'll put Eric Sanders to the free throw line to shoot 2. Sanders, a redshirt senior out of Detroit, Michigan, averaging right at 3 points, 3 rebounds a game. A 50% free throw shooter. 6:40 to play in the half. First one is up. Won't stay home. Raymer's going to come on for the shooter. Lloyd comes in for Colby Gray. One more for Eric Sanders. Second one's on the way, finds its mark. 4 points for him. He'll take a seat. Caleb Raymer returning. 21-19. Knights lead it by 2. Both these teams searching for a win. KCU in the worst way. Certainly not the season that Charlie Pack had envisioned for this team coming in, but just a lot of things that didn't go its way that they needed it to go to be able to do what they thought that they were going to be able to do at the beginning of the season, but hoping things are coming together here later in the year. Lloyd out in the corner. 3 ball from the corner, won't go home. That's 6'7" Mason Lockhart stretching out there for the rebound. We're even at 21. A chance for the Royals to regain the lead. 3 balls on the way, no. Backside rebound, Wendell. He'll feed it back out to Billingsley. Billingsley with a untied shoelace. Lloyd will chase him out to the volleyball line. Spins to the right side, works between the legs. Entry pass to Lockhart. He'll feed it off into the corner. Wendell for a 3 for the lead is good. Caden Wendell hits his first bucket of the ball game, and the lead is 3. That's their largest of the contest. And off the board, feeds it back inside Stockstill. Stockstill started to pump, and he travels. He got stuck between whether he wanted to go up or pump and try to draw contact and could not finish. Northington back on for Sarkasanis. 5:30 to play in the half, 24-21. Johnson in front by a tray. Looking for their largest lead on this trip. Wendell, who had the 3 the last trip down, takes it from the corner again and hits it. Back-to-back triples for Caden Wendell. He has 6 and the lead is 6. And that quickly, an 8-point lead has turned the other direction, 6. Almost night and day of what we saw in the women's game. Here's Northington. Tries to feed it off to Raymer, who wanted to go inside to Stockstill and throws it away. And then Raymer just reaches out and grabs Taurus Woods with two hands as he goes up and picks up the foul, his first team foul, number 3. And Raymer still hunched over up against the padding at the baseline before Taurus Woods can go to the line and shoot a pair. Senior out of Boulevard, Tennessee, averaging 17.4 points, 3 rebounds a game, a 61% free throw shooter. First one is up, in and out, no good. Markel Hood returns as Raymer will take a seat. One more for the senior. Left that one short the entire way. Marco Hood with a rebound. Knights trail by 6. Here's the board. Finds a lane to the rack. Up and under. Scoop shot for 2. 27-23. DeBoard with 9. Billingsley out top Lockhart. Spot up 3, no. Hood skies for the rebound in traffic, but then has it taken away. They'll feed it off near side. Carball stops and pops and finishes. 7 points for Dallas Carball. That's a quick answer to push the lead back to 6. Stockstill, right side to board. Catch and shoot 3, and a foul. He'll shoot 3 free throws. Here's a look at that Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay from DeBoard on that drive from the left to the right and finishes. That brought the student section off to their feet a little bit. So DeBoard, an 82% free throw shooter, nets the first one. That gives him 10 in the ball game. Tyler Moore will check in on the second free throw. DeBoard, an 82% free throw shooter on the season. One more for the sophomores, good. Started his career in the high school level at Boyd County, then transferred over to Ashland, went on to win a regional championship. Coming to KCU last year and had a solid freshman year. Hits all 3 free throws and trims the lead down to 3. A really gritty player that gets after things. Shoots it at a high clip from all levels of the floor and handles it superbly. As I said, but he and Lloyd on the floor just really gives Charlie Pack 2 options of handling the basketball. Here's Carball from the other corner. 3's on the way, no. Backside rebound by Woods. That one won't stay home. Ball inside Lockhart. Tried to foul it, put it up, and he's fouled. He'll get D'Angelo Stockstill from behind. His first, team's 4th. So Mason Lockhart, 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Junior out of Atlanta. Pulls the trigger on the first one, is good. DeBoard will take his seat. Back in is Jalen King Joyner, the senior out of Greensboro. Carball steps off as well. Second free throw too stiff. Hood with the rebound. Lead is 4 for the Royals. Knights with the basketball, 3:30 to go in the half. Stockstill comes left side this time. King Joyner. Now Lloyd to the right wing. Lloyd hemmed up on the baseline, gives it off into King Joyner, and he finishes off the window. Nice find there from Lloyd to King Joyner, trimming the lead down to 2. There's Blankenship. Gives it off on the curl. Now Moore finds a way into the lane. Stops. Floater up from 8. No good. Lockhart fighting for the rebound. It's off his fingertips out of bounds. Back to the Knights with a chance to tie or take the lead on this trip. 30-28, 2:52 to play. Caleb Raymer back in for Markel Hood. Here's a look at the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay on that hook around that they gave from Lloyd to Northington. Or King Joyner, excuse me. Lloyd Raymer, Northington, Stockstill, and King Joyner, the 5 on the floor for the Knights. Here's Lloyd. Cut off on the baseline, left side. Fans it back out, resets the offense. Now Northington out top. Left of point, step back for the tie. No, left it front iron short. Moore catches it in transition, working forward, up 2. Cut off by Lloyd, feeds it inside. Strong take to the rack. There's Mason Lockhart as he finishes for 2 more. 10 points for him, leads back to 4. Approaching 2 minutes to play in the opening half. Spot up 3 from the wing, got it! Jalen King Joyner knocks home the triple. 5th 3 of the ball game for the Knights. They're 5 of 9, the lead is 1. Here's Tyler Moore, spins to the right, gives it off near side Woods. Woods tries to fight his way to the basket, can't get it up, has that one knocked away. Northington rakes it out of bounds. It goes off the foot of Woods. It goes back to the Knights with 1:47 to play. Wendell steps out, Ben Rice returning. Any points on this trip for the Knights will regain the lead, barring it is a field goal. Stockstill out top. Knights have led by 8. They've trailed by 6. King Joyner gives it off to Lloyd. 15 on the shot clock, right wing. Stockstill applying the screen. Looks at the double team. Crosses over, slams on the brakes, gives it off to Stockstill. A spin move in the lane. Off to King Joyner. 3 for the tie, or the lead, is no. Rebound out to Lockhart. Approaching 1 minute to go as Tyler Moore, the sophomore out of Nashville, will slow things down and walk it across the midcourt stripe. Little weave out top. Woods gives it off to Moore. Moore comes left side, working on King Joyner. Nothing there. Inside of a minute to play, 10 on the shot clock for the Royals. There's Blankenship. Out to the corner. Moore stops, feeds it back out. They're not going to get that one away. It went home, but the shot clock violation sounded first. The second turnover of the basketball game, both of those on shot clock violation. So 47 seconds to go. Knights down by 1. And Jalen King Joyner gets tangled up, and Charlie Pack's beside himself. 37 seconds to play. About 6 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Moore for 3 from the wing, rolls off no good. Northington with a rebound, shot clock is off. Final 20 seconds of the half. Knights are down 1. Would love to go to the locker room with a lead. Trying to snap a 7-game losing streak here at home. Their only win of the season here in Grayson over Milligan. That was all the way back on November 26th. Here's Lloyd, working out top. Lost the basketball, has it raked away. Ball near side, 3/4 court shots on the way, has glass, but that's it. And that takes us to the half. Johnson leads it 32-31 at the break. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll break everything down in the halftime show after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Here at Kentucky Christian University, we believe that nursing saves lives. Nursing is more than a career, it's a calling. KCU has a reputation for producing exemplary graduates who excel both clinically and professionally. With options for both in-person and online studies, KCU is ready to help you begin the career of your dreams today. Find out more at kcu.edu.
Halftime here in Grayson. (32-31) as we welcome you back to the Papa John's Pizza broadcast table. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here. As KCU led it by as many as 8 back in the first half, Johnson pushed it out to 6. KCU had 2 opportunities to go to the locker room with the lead. They could not do so, and they go in down by 1, 32-31. We'll take a break. We come back, we'll look at our statistics and get you ready for the second half of action. A good one here in Grayson in the second game of the doubleheader. 32-31, Royals lead it. Back for more after this on Kool TV.
At Preston Family Funeral Home, we understand how making decisions during the loss of a loved one can be most difficult. You can help relieve this burden on your family with pre-planning at Preston Family Funeral Home. It's safe, secure, and simple. You can transfer your existing plan from any other funeral home to Preston Family Funeral Home by simply calling 606-325-4946. Preston Family Funeral Home. Our family serving yours because we care.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky. For over a century, KCU has been transforming the hearts and minds of students through a Christ-centered academic community that is both academically rigorous and intimately personal. Begin the journey to the career of your dreams today at kcu.edu.
32-31 at the half as we welcome you back to the Papa John's Pizza broadcast table. Let's take a look at our first half statistics. For the visiting Royals of Johnson, Tennessee out of Knoxville, 13 of 36, 36.1% from the field. They're 4 of 15 from long range, 26.7%. 2 of 5 from the charity stripe, 40%. 21 rebounds, only 2 turnovers, both of those on shot clock violations. This is a team coming in that averages under 13 turnovers a game, and it shows right there. They take care of the basketball. 3 assists, 3 blocks, 5 steals in the opening half. For KCU, 11 of 27, 40.7% from the field. They're 5 of 10 from long range, 50%, 4 of 5 from the charity stripe. 8 turnovers. 8 of those turnovers have led to 5 points for the Royals, who lead it by 1. 19 rebounds, only 1 of those on the offensive glass, those 7 offensive glass trips for the Royals. KCU with 4 assists, no blocks, 1 steal in the opening half of play. We'll take a break. We come back, we'll look at individual numbers as we continue our coverage here in the halftime show on Kool TV.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Give me that foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that choco chicky, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, rippy, Papa wangin'. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm talking about, yeah.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Here at Kentucky Christian University, we believe that nursing saves lives. Nursing is more than a career, it's a calling. KCU has a reputation for producing exemplary graduates who excel both clinically and professionally. With options for both in-person and online studies, KCU is ready to help you begin the career of your dreams today. Find out more at kcu.edu.
Back at the Papa John's Pizza broadcast table, 32-31 at the half. Let's take a look at our spotlight player for the visitors, Johnson, Tennessee Royals. Mason Lockhart, 9 points, 8 rebounds in the first half of play, 4 of 8 from the field, 50%. Missed his only three-pointer attempt. He's 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Other scoring for the Royals look like this. Taurus Woods was 7. Dallas Carball was 7. Caden Wendell has 6 on back-to-back triples. Ben Rice with 2. Tyler Moore with 1. For KCU, our spotlight player, it's Race to Board. 4 of 6 from the field. He's 1 of 1 from long range. 12 points, no rebounds. A perfect 3 of 3 from the charity stripe as well. Jalen King Jr. with 5 points. Eric Sanders with 4. Caleb Raymer and Colby Gray with 3. Jaden Lloyd, D'Angelo Stockstill has 2. We'll take a final break. We'll play second half basketball and we'll return to Grayson after this on Kool TV.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Mall Boulevard in Grayson.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beautyrest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky. For over a century, KCU has been transforming the hearts and minds of students through a Christ-centered academic community that is both academically rigorous and intimately personal. Begin the journey to the career of your dreams today at kcu.edu.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
At Papa John's, get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Hand stretch, mouth watering, get that ooey gooey cheese. 8 extra large slices, hold it and fold it. It's an extra large, bigger is better, more for your money New York style pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some cheesy, saucy, tossy Papa John's. Get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Papa John's.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Here at Kentucky Christian University, we believe that nursing saves lives. Nursing is more than a career, it's a calling. KCU has a reputation for producing exemplary graduates who excel both clinically and professionally. With options for both in-person and online studies, KCU is ready to help you begin the career of your dreams today. Find out more at kcu.edu.
Back in Grayson at the Papa John's Pizza broadcast table. James Carter, happy to have you along with us here this evening. 32-31, a good one through the first half of play. If you're tuned in with us anywhere in the world, let me know where you happen to be tonight. Drop me a message in the chat box. I'll give you a shout out here in the second half. Knights will start with the basketball. Lloyd, DeBoard, Stockstill, Northington, and Raymer. 5 on the floor for the home team. For the visitors, Blankenship, Moore, Rice, Lockhart, and Woods, the 5 starters on the floor. Off we go, second half action. Knights down by 1. Stockstill at top, brings it off to Northington. Northington works off of his screen, gives it off to Stockstill. Stockstill inside, finishes, and the Knights are back in front by 1. They trailed by as many as 6. And their first lead since pushing it out to an 8-point edge back in the first half. 33-32, good start for the Knights here in the second half of play. Woods on the baseline, working on the board. Has that one taken away, and DeBoard wrapped his arm around him. An easy call for the official, his first, team's first. A very clean first half. Johnson with only 1 team foul. KCU with 4. Nobody with 2 fouls for the Knights. Here's Woods. Floater in the lane, gets it to roll across the iron. His 9th point of the night. Regains the lead for the Royals, 34-33. There's the board. Feeds it inside. Stockstill all alone off the window. Back-to-back buckets for D'Angelo to start the second half. The redshirt sophomore out of Inkster, Michigan, with 6 points in the ball game, and the Knights regain the lead 35-34. Lockhart from the elbow, right extended. Gets past Stockstill off the glass for 2 more. Mason Lockhart with 12. He's a dandy of a player. Really been impressed with his efforts here today. He kind of gets about what he wants anytime he wants it. Here's the board. Kicks it off to Northington. Knights down by 1, 36-35. DeBoard navigates. Back out to Northington. Left wing 3 for the lead. Short. Tyler Moore with the rebound. Pitches it ahead. 3 for the left corner as Blankenship's first bucket goes home and the lead's back to 4. Coach Logan Sharp stands up and claps the hands, said, let's go. Wants a defensive stop here. Lloyd out top for the Knights. Down by 4, Raymer. Gives it off to Northington. He'll go back out top to Lloyd. Lloyd a little hesitation move. Stops on the right block. No look pass inside the Stockstill double team. Back to North, out to the top of the key. Jumper from the keyhole by Lloyd won't stay home. Chance to tie or take their largest lead on this trip for the Royals, who are up by 4, 39-35. We've traded leads back and forth to start the second half. Lockhart working on Stockstill. Fadeaway baseline jumper on the left side, no. Off the iron into the hands of Caleb Raymer. Lloyd off the board. DeBoard on the baseline, feeds it off into Stockstill. Stockstill juggling toward the basket, gains possession and puts home his 8th. 39-37. Here's Rice on the wing left side. Woods in between the rings. Knights in a man-to-man. 15 on the shot clock, back to Woods. Works on a screen there from Lockhart. Northington rakes it out from behind. DeBoard with a steal. Out to Northington. Northington makes a nice adjustment, goes up and finger rolls at the rim. We're even at 39. Woods thought about pulling the trigger, pulls it back down. Blankenship. Feeds it back out top. Moore now. Baseline drive cut off by Raymer. That's Woods. 15 on the shot clock. Woods resets it. Lockhart battling with Stockstill inside. 7 on the shot clock. Out of the left side, Moore draws contact. Fadeaway jumper won't go home. Ball's raked out to DeBoard. DeBoard with a 2-on-1. Gives it off to Stockstill. Stockstill tries to go up and Rice blocks it away. What a big block there from Ben Rice as Stockstill had bad intentions. As we take a look at it on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. And the 6'10 graduate student out of Hanson, Maine, turned that one away with authority. We'll get a break in the action. A big hello to Stacy Williams, Coach Sharp's family watching from Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Thanks for tuning in tonight on Kool TV, guys. All tied at 39. Here's Lloyd on the right wing. Works off the screen there from Raymer. Nothing happening. He'll give it to Raymer just outside the short corner. Raymer backs it in. Turnaround hook shot off the glass is pure. And the senior out of Massac County, Illinois, gives KCU back the lead, 41-39. Really been impressed with Caleb's progression from last season to this year, playing with a lot of confidence that just didn't see a lot of times at last year. Here's Ben Rice on a slip through and draws contact inside and is fouled. That one's on Raymer, his second, team second. CR's tuned in down in Odell, Mississippi. Hope everything's good your way. Still in a frozen tundra up here in Kentucky. Snow and ice still all over everything as Ben Rice steps to the line for the first time tonight. Misses the first one, an 81% free throw shooter. Tyler Moore steps off. Back in is Desmond Billingsley. Second one goes home for Ben Rice. 41-40. Northington attacks the rim. Can't get that one to go home. Ben Rice skies for the rebound right in front of the rim. Down by 1 are the Royals. A chance to regain the lead, and Rice throws it out of bounds. Uncharacteristic turnover for the Royals. They had only 2 at the half. They've got 2 here to start the second half. Patty Buck tuned in from Florida watching their grandson Noah Curry. Rice will take a seat. Back in is Dallas Carball. Talking about the weather here in Kentucky. Rain coming this weekend, and then another snowstorm set to dip in here Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And temperatures again down in those pushing negative numbers. Not the wind chills, the actual temperatures. We're going to get that again here tonight, and then we'll warm up a little bit over the weekend. Here's Lloyd. Slams on the brakes, off to Raymer. Shoot up three, no. Way too much on that one. Royals in transition with a chance to regain the lead. Feed inside to Lockhart. Working on Stockstill, and he took a hop, skip, and a jump. And the tie-up forces the turnover. KCU with the basketball and the lead. Just over 5 seconds left to go with 15 minutes to go in the ball game. Northeastern on the wing, left side. Raymer working inside, a high ball that's lost, gets it off to Lloyd. Lloyd in traffic, brings it off to the board. There's Lloyd wide open inside, draws contact as Lockhart got him on the way up, his first team foul number 1. Only 2 fouls in the entire ball game against Johnson, but that'll send the sophomore out of Lake Wells, Florida, of Jaden Lloyd to the free throw line for 2 for the first time today. 14:45 to go in the ball game and a 1-point lead for the Knights. It's been a tight contest from the word go. Lloyd's first free throw's off the mark, right side. Johnson took the opening lead, 2-0. KCU rolled out a 6-0 run, made it 6-2. Johnson answered with a 6-0 run of their own to take the lead back. Lloyd's second free throw goes home. KCU pushed the lead out to 8 in the first half early. Johnson answered, pushed their lead out to 6. They led it by 1 at the half. KCU in front by 2 after the turnover. Here's DeBoard. Launches a dart into the corner. Raymer nearly had that one taken away by Blankenship. Knights maintain possession. Raymer brings it off to Lloyd. Lloyd starts to attack, loses the handle on the pill. Tight ropes the baseline, has that one blocked away by Billingsley, and Lockhart comes out of there with a rebound. Good hello this evening to Angela Stockstill, tuned in watching D'Angelo. Knights force a turnover. Northington takes it away. Northington gives it off to Stockstill, and a nice play down the court by Dallas Carball to rake that one out of bounds before Stockstill could go up and hammer it home. There's the block underneath. KCU's going to burn a timeout. Full timeout with 13:52 to go in the ball game. We're back after this on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Back at the Papa John's Pizza broadcast table, 42-40. KCU in front of Johnson here on this cold Wednesday evening in the heart of the Parks, Grayson, Kentucky. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here. My crew this evening, Trey and Felicia, my wife and son. Happy to have everyone tuned in along with us here tonight on Kool TV. First time with us, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. Hit that bell and we'll alert you each time we put out new material. Knights will be back home next Wednesday in a men and women's doubleheader against St. Andrews. We'll have the action on both of those beginning at 5:30. DeBoard for the baseline. Tough jumper up, no good. Markel Hood returning. And Carball can't corral it in as it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with KCU. Johnson had 2 turnovers in the first half. They have 5 here in the second, 7 total for the ball game. Lloyd surveying, trying to get it in. Northington has it raked away. It'll stay with KCU on the baseline just before that violation. And now they're going to move it from the baseline to the sideline. Lloyd will take the handoff from Northington out top. Feeds it inside to Stockstill and a foul inside. That's on Billingsley, his second, team second. Tanya Raymer tuned in for the home of Superman, Metropolis, Illinois. I was wondering if that's where that was when I heard Massac County, Illinois. Thank you for finally tuning in and letting me know that one. That was an interesting fact. Here's a no-look give, and Northington's going to pick up the offensive foul. Tried to feed it out the back door on the reverse pass to Stockstill, who was going to be able to finish with ease on the left side after the help side defense came on the drive. But Northington picks up the charge, his first, team's third, and the first turnover of the second half for the Knights, who lead it by 2, 13:30 to go in the contest. Billingsley out top, gives it off to Rice, and that's a handful of jersey by Northington. I can see that one from here. Back-to-back fouls on him. He had a full-handed jersey of Taurus Wood. That made the call very easy for the official. Coach Charlie Pack asked his, what was the call? He said he had a handful of his jersey. He wasn't kidding. I could see it from here. Here's Rice. Gives it off to Woods. Billingsley left of point. 10 on the shot clock. Stops at the free throw line. 15-footers pure. Desmond Billingsley's first points of the ball game evens things at 42. DeBoard thought about feeding inside to Stockstill, and they get it to him quickly. Northington, floater in the lane, in and out of the cylinder. Rice with a rebound in the restricted area. Chance for the Royals to regain the lead on this trip. Rice on Stockstill. Feeds it out to Woods. 3 for the leads on the way is good. Taurus Woods, second triple of the ball game. He has 12 in the contest. And a 3-point lead here with 12:30 to play in the ball game. Colby Gray, Jalen King Jr., Eric Sanders all set to check in on the next stoppage. DeBoard, right side off to Northington. Stockstill working inside. Lloyd out of the corner, left side. All kinds of pressure there from Woods. Feeds it off inside the board, and it's stolen away by Woods. And then Lloyd will reach out and draw the foul. They're going to say it was before the act of shooting. His first, team's fifth. We'll get a 30-second timeout by Johnson, as KCU is going to get 3 subs into the basketball game. 12:07 to play, 45-42. Talked about the ninth schedule. Up next for Johnson, they will return home on Saturday against Truett McConnell. The Golden Bears come in at 4:30. They go to Bluefield next Wednesday, then back home for a pair of home games. St. Andrews on the 25th, Reinhardt on the 29th. Then upcoming in February, 2 games at home, or excuse me, 2 games on the road to start February. Truett McConnell and Reinhardt on the 1st and 5th. They come back home on the 8th against Columbia. They go to Montreat on the 12th. Final home game on 19th of February of Bryan. And they close things out in the regular season at Union on the 22nd. Johnson basketball out of the timeout on the baseline. Caden Wendell checking in on that last stoppage as well. They go to Wendell out of the corner. He'll launch the triple. That one won't go home. Jalen King Jr. fighting for the rebound and loses possession. No, they're going to get a foul as he was going to the floor. They'll get that one on Carball. That's going to be his first, team's third. I thought they were going to get him with a travel as he fell down, but they're going to say he was aided in that attempt going to the floor. Here comes Markel Hood back in, and Stockstill will get a breather. Lloyd, Hood, Sanders, King, Joyner, and Colby Gray. 5 on the floor for the Knights, who trail it by 3. Markel Hood looking for his first points. Battling inside. Gets tied up, goes in the corner. Eric Sanders, 3 for the ties on the way. Yes! 7 points for Eric Sanders, his second 3 of the ball game. We're even at 45. Ben Rice on the right side, feeds it inside. It's taken away. A nice steal there by Hood. Lloyd wants to go in a hurry. Here's Hood working on Lockhart. Step back, 19-footers short the entire way. Ben Rice in that 6'10 frame. Skies for the rebound. Billingsley brings it left side. Woods. Logan Sharp directing traffic, telling players to move this way and that. 15 on the shot clock as Billingsley comes to the left side to reset the offense. They go down to the corner, back out top. 5 on the shot clock for Billingsley. Comes to the left elbow, 17-footers up's good. What a shot from Desmond Billingsley, the senior out of Knoxville. Strokes home his 4th point, all of those here in the second half. 47-45. Colby Gray gets the switch, goes back out to Lloyd. Hood on the baseline. Hood, fadeaway jumper in the paint, no. Ben Rice gets above the rim for another one. Caleb Raymer to the scorer's table to check in. Also there is Kayvon Blankenship on the next timeout. And we're going to get that timeout because the net was in the rim. Raymer and Blankenship return for their respective teams. Wendell steps off, as will Hood. Markel Hood's had some really good looks. Just can't get the ball to stay down. Royals with the basketball in a 2-point lead, approaching halfway here in the second half. Woods right in front of his bench. Starts to attack, finger roll off the rims, good. What a take there by Taurus Woods, the senior out of Boulevard, Tennessee. Has 14 in the game, 7 in each half, and the lead is 4. Raymer feeds it inside. Colby Gray is fouled as he goes up. They'll get that one on Blankenship, his first team's 4th. What a find there by Raymer. As Colby Gray will step to the line for the first time tonight. Gray, the senior out of Bowling Green, Kentucky. 75% free throw shooter on the season. 3 points, a 3-ball coming in the first half. First one is too stiff. KCU 5 of 8 tonight from the charity stripe. 67% as a team on the year. Second one's on the way. Got that one to go home. 4 points for the senior. Trims the lead to 3. 49-46. Royals lead in the basketball as Billingsley brings it across the midcourt stripe here at the Lesby Center and Ron Arnett Court in Grayson. Blankenship gives it off to Rice. Inside on a move by Lockhart. What a take by Mason Lockhart. 14 points for the big man. And that pushes the lead out to 5. Knights need a bucket and a stop. There's Raymer. Lloyd. 3 balls on the way, no, off the mark left side. Lockhart with another rebound. That should put the big man at a double-double or getting very close. He's at a double-double now. 13 points and 11 rebounds. Chance to take their largest lead with a bucket on this trip for the Royals. Billingsley comes off the left side, finds some separation, goes back out top. 3 balls on the way from Blankenship, no. Lockhart with a rebound and a stick back. And the lead of 7, and it's the largest it's been tonight. Stockstill and DeBoard back to the scores table to check in on the next dead ball. 8:40 to play in the ball game. Things getting away for the Knights here quickly. Knights need a bucket in a heartbeat. Trying to slow things down. Here's Lloyd. Double clutches, can't finish. King Joyner gets fouled going up. They'll get that one on Billingsley, his 3rd, team's 5th. King Joyner will shoot 2. And his first trip at the free throw line this evening. 8:29 on a rested clock. They're going to say that's Billingsley's 4th, my mistake. So King Joyner, a 55% free throw shooter on the season. First one is up is good. DeBoard and Stockstill return. Lloyd and Sanders step off. Billingsley sits with that 4th personal foul. Tyler Moore, the sophomore, returning. One more for the senior out of Greensboro. Got them both. 7 points for King Joyner. Knights are going to pick it up in backcourt. 5-point deficit. Approaching 8 to play in the ballgame. Tyler Moore, a little push off there on Colby Gray. Works off a screen from Lockhart. They feed it off to Lockhart. Lockhart attacks and finishes. 18 points for Lockhart. He has 8 in the half. His numbers continue to mount. Three ball from Colby Gray, in and out, no. Seven-point lead, the largest it's been. A chance to make it the largest lead of the contest with a bucket on this trip for the Royals. Rice on the left side. Gives it off to Woods. Woods spins around, shot off the bottom of the box though as he was off balance. King Joyner off to Raymer, left side. Now DeBoard. Raymer from the corner, left side threes, in and out. Nobody goes after the basketball for the Knights though, as the rebounding total continues to add up for the Royals. Here's Lockhart, looks at a double team, brings it out to Rice. 3 balls on the way, won't go home. Fighting for the rebound inside is Woods. He gets the rebound and the stick back. What an individual effort there by Taurus Woods for his 16th of the ball game, and that's a 9-point lead and the largest it's been. Here's Stockstill, slams on the brakes, brings it off to Raymer. DeBoard. Back out top, nearly has that one to take it away as Tyler Moore got a hand on it. 7 on the shot clock. Colby Gray out top, gets free, pulls the trigger. 3's on the way, yes! Colby Gray's second triple of the ball game, a much-needed 3-ball as that trims the lead to 6 as we approach the 6-minute mark. See if they go back to Lockhart here. He's been basically an unstoppable force inside, and they go right back to him again. 22 points. Check that, 20 points, 10 in each half for the big man to go along with his 14 rebounds. Here's the board. Gray out top, gives it off to Raymer inside. Working on Moore, turnaround hook shot off the glass and in and out of the cylinder. Lead could grow to double digits on this trip for the Royals with any made bucket. Here's Lockhart, a long ways from home. Stockstill following him out to the keyhole. Working on Stockstill, fadeaway jumper, 15-footer, won't go home. Raymer knocks the ball loose, it goes out to Colby Gray. DeBoard, right wing, out to Stockstill, back to DeBoard. Here's King Joyner, 3 from the wing, no. Ben Rice with another rebound. That's his 9th of the night. Here's Woods, high arcing shot, no good. Lockhart in traffic, pulls out the rebound. To the corner, Woods for a 3, got it. Taurus Woods with a big triple. And that pushes the lead to 11, the first time it's gone double digits either way. 4:35 to play in the ball game. Here's Stockstill. Spins in the lane, turnaround jumper, shot won't go home, but they'll get Mason Lockhart with a foul on the way up, his second team 6th. So D'Angelo Stockstill will go to the line for the first time today. A 52% free throw shooter is the sophomore out of Inkster, Michigan. 12 points, nearly 6 rebounds a game. First one is up, won't stay home. Hood, Lloyd, and Northington return. Raymer, Gray, and King Joyner step off. One more for Stockstill to get this to a 10-point deficit. Missed them both. That one was short front iron. KCU 8 of 13 from the charity stripe, and Logan Sharp wants a timeout. Full timeout. We'll step out as well. 4:22 to go in the ballgame. Back after this on Kool TV.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Back at the Papa John's Pizza broadcast table, 4:22 to go in the ball game. 62-51. Johnson leading by 11. That's the largest it's been in the contest. KCU had an 8-point lead back in the first half. Johnson got it out to 6. We traded leads to open up the second half of play after a 1-point lead by the Royals at the break, 32-31. And we currently sit with the Royals in possession of the basketball and an 11-point lead out of the timeout. Caden Wendell checks back in out of the dead ball. He's got the basketball, gives it off to Woods on the right wing. Works off a screen there from Lockhart. Jumper up by Woods won't go home. Markel Hood with the rebound, tips it out to race to board. Race in front court, stops on the right wing. Gets a screen from Stockstill, slips it inside. Stockstill finishes at the rim with a finger roll. That's D'Angelo's 8th point of the half, 10th point of the ball game. Trims the lead to 9. Lloyd tangled up with Moore. They let him play, though. Woods loses it. It rolls across the baseline, but into the hands of Blankenship in the far corner. Tyler Moore resets things out top as the Royals going to try to burn some clock here. Here's Moore. Curls off to the left side. Finds a lane to the basket. Stops on the baseline. Turnaround jumper up. No good. Strong rebound underneath on the box out from Taurus Woods as he puts it back up and in for his 21st of the ball game. That leads all scorers. He and Lockhart both in the 20-point club. No look pass inside. Jaden Lloyd with a finish off the left hand. Lloyd's 5th. Lead down to 9. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Lockhart out top. Blankenship. Drag the back foot. Nice takeaway by Lloyd. Woods will track him down. Lloyd draws contact. No call. Woods gets the rebound. Here's Moore. He'll stop and pop. Three's on the way is good. Tyler Moore's first points of the night, and a sophomore makes it rain for a 12-point lead in the largest of the ball game. And then Board fouled on the way to the rack. With the foul on Tyler Moore, his first, team 7th, so 1-1. Still only basketball that shoots a 1-1. Everybody else, high school and college-wise, goes the double bonus at 5. So race to board, 3 of 3 from the charity stripe. 1+. First one is up is good for the sophomore. Race's first points of the second half after having 12 to lead KCU at the break. This to cut the lead to 10. Got them both. Race 5 of 5 from the charity stripe tonight. A lot of positives to take away from this game, but again, it's going to be one of those that, in case you can't mount the comeback, another of those what-ifs that Charlie Pack's going to have to swallow the pride on of coming up on the losing end again. And most of the time this year, it's been one of those deals of they've been so close and just an extended scoreless run that has not allowed them to be able to stay in games or finish leads that they had. Here's Hood on a pull-up jumper, and the teardrop goes home. And Markel Hood's first points of the ball game goes home, makes it 67-59 with 1:43 to go. We're back after this on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
67-59, 1:43 to go in the contest. As we welcome you back to the Papa John's Pizza broadcast table, James Collier, happy to have you along with us here tonight. Back with you next Wednesday when St. Andrews makes the trip to Grayson. St. Andrews out of North Carolina in the Battle of the Knights. 5:30, 7:30 tip-off for the men and women. Women will play first, men will follow. We'll have the action right here on Kool TV. Knights will try to pick it up in full court. And Hood gets the kick ball on the baseline. KCU already has Johnson in the bonus. No, excuse me. KCU still has 2 fouls to go to KCU's in the bonus. My mistake. I looked at that wrong. Ben Rice will come off as Logan Sharp will get in a guard to try to handle the basketball and the pressure in the backcourt. Billingsley brings it in. Billingsley working out top on Lloyd. Lloyd trying to pick his pocket. A lot of hand checks out top. Lloyd's going to get called for the foul, his second, team's 6th. So the next foul will be bonus. 1:26 to go. 20 seconds, a new shot clock comes for Johnson. Lockhart a long ways from home out top. Works to the right side, lost the handle on the peel for a second, gets it right back. Knights are going to try to run and jump now. Shot up won't go. Markel Hood with the rebound. Approaching 1 minute to play in the ball game. Knights are down by 8. Hood kicks it out into the corner, and we're going the other way. Stepping in and taking the charge was Kayvon Blankenship. Hood's first, team 7th, player control foul. We don't shoot free throws, but we're bonus the rest of the way. 63 seconds to play. Ball picked off at midcourt. Hood from the corner, right side. 8-footers in, the lane is good. Charlie Pack says timeout. 67-61, 56 seconds to go. Full timeout, back in 60 seconds on Kool TV.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
56 seconds of play in this one as we welcome you back to the Papa John's Pizza broadcast table. 67-61. Both teams in the bonus at 17 fouls each. Again, in men's basketball, we do still have one in the bonus, so you don't get double bonus at 5. So you're 1+ now for the next 2. Possession arrow favoring Johnson in the event of a tie-up. As KCU's going to pick it up in the backcourt, they've got to start fouling, I believe, as Northington nearly stole that one away on the baseline. KCU still with 2 fouls they can give before it goes double bonus. Johnson has only shot 7 free throws in this basketball game, and an out-of-bounds called against Taurus Woods on the far sideline as KCU gets the tie-up. Raymer checks back in, replacing Markel Hood. That's going to be an offensive-defensive substitution. And again, you don't have to have a 3 here. Obviously, if you can get a 3, you'll take it. Rice is going to come back on for Billingsley as a rim protector. Lloyd to trigger in. Here's Raymer out top. DeBoard finds a lane to the basket. Raymer out top. Stockstill all alone. 3's on the way. Got it! What a big 3 from D'Angelo. It's down to 3. 39 seconds ago. Turnover in the backcourt. 3 for the tie. It's on the way. No. DeBoard's shot wouldn't go home. Rice is tied up. Timeout. Johnson, a 30-second timeout. 30 seconds to play. Pandemonium here in Grayson. Charlie Packwooding a travel there on Rice. Here's the D'Angelo Stockstill 3. DeBoard was about to blow the roof off the joint if that ball would have gone home. But the night's not done yet. .3 to play. They were down by 12 late in this ball game, and they've got it to 3. Now can they find another defensive stop and then get that answer to the other end where they'll either get a tie or a chance to get an and one opportunity. Johnson has only shot 7 free throws tonight. They're 3 of 7 for 42.9%. They shoot it at a 71% clip on the season. KCU on the other side, 10 of 15 for 67%, right at their season average. Both teams have hit 8 3-pointers. Rebounding total has been favoring Johnson the entire way, 39-30, with 10 offensive rebounds. Mason Lockhart with 15 rebounds. Ben Rice has 9. Lockhart has been just a huge player in this game. Lockhart with 20 points, 15 rebounds. Taurus Woods leads the way with 21. All right, Knights will pick it up in backcourt again. Caden Wendell will trigger it in with Caleb Raymer right in front of him. Here's Billingsley working in the backcourt. Got away with a travel right in front of us. And now the foul comes as Lloyd will pick up his 3rd, team's 8th. So Caden Wendell will go to the line and shoot two. Not the guy, or shoot one in the bonus, not the guy that you want to foul in that situation. One of the best free throw shooters on the team at 82%. 19.6 to go. Arrow favors Johnson in the event of a tie-up. Free throw, no good. Knights need a three for a tie for overtime. Lloyd gets to the rack, tries to draw contact. It won't go, but he gets fouled. He'll shoot two. Billingsley's night is finished. That's his fifth, team's eighth. So Wendell will check back in as Desmond Billingsley will exit the game with 4 points this evening. So Jaden Lloyd with two free throws with 9 seconds to play. And you got a lot of options here that you got to think about. First off, you get the first one. Got him. Now the big one right here. Do you hit or do you miss and try to get the rebound and the stick back? Got the second one as well. Now you got to get an immediate foul on the inbound if you don't get the turnover. Race to board was reaching in, trying to get the tie up. We'll get a timeout instead for Johnson with 6.8 seconds to play. It's full timeout. We're going to stay right here. 67-66. What a basketball game we've had in this one. Knights were on life support, down 12. Got it to 6, and then D'Angelo Stockstill hits his first three of the season, by the way. Stockstill coming into the ball game. Bear me a moment here to verify a number. But Stockstill on the season was 0 for 5 from long range. He missed his first three tonight. That made him 0 for 6. And on lucky number 7, it goes home and puts this game within reach. Now the question is that how quickly do you foul? Because now you're still 1+. So if they miss the shot, a 2-pointer will win it. If they get both free throws, you need a 3 to tie. Some Sweet Caroline here in the arena, and some fans getting after it a little bit. Very disappointing, though, I will say. Me being a Bostonian and loving everything that goes with Fenway Park, and when you hear Sweet Caroline comes on and the bomb doesn't come with it, people just totally missing out. All right, here we go. 6.8 to play. Blankenship on a spot now. He cannot run the baseline. We'll get a foul before the inbound on the hold. That's on Lloyd, his fourth, team's 9th. And that's on Caden Wendell, who went to the free throw line with a 1+ last time and missed the front end. They've called that foul instead. Should have been on Lloyd. They called it on Northington. So that's his third. So instead of Lloyd having his fourth, that's his third. So Wendell at the line for 1+, got the first one. This to make it a full one-possession game with 6.5 seconds to go. Second one's on the way, good. Charlie Pack will burn the timeout. It's a full timeout. We're staying here. That should also allow them to advance the ball up to midcourt. So the Knights with 6.5 seconds to play, down by 3, trying to snap a 7-game losing streak here at home, looking for their first win since back in November. That was on November 26th in that win over Milligan. Johnson in the midst of a 4-game losing streak. They are 1-5 on the road, trying to stay above 500 in conference play. They come in with an 8-7 record and 5-4 in the AC Conference. Possession arrow does favor Johnson. Johnson has one foul to give. That still keeps KCU shooting one in the bonus. And this is an interesting position. Do you foul here? This is always the question. Do you foul and do not give them an opportunity to shoot a three? There's a lot of different theories in this conversation. Let them get the ball up across half court. Then they're still staying on the baseline. So they've got 6.5 seconds to advance the ball across the midcourt stripe and go look for a three. Here's the board. And there's the foul. I heard it come from the bench. As soon as he got to the sideline, almost to the midcourt stripe, you heard the words now, now, now. So they fouled the board. It's on Wendell, his first, team's 9th. So race to board, down 3 with 4 seconds to play, is in a 1-and-1 situation. Now, the first thing is you have to hit the first one. That's the most important thing. DeBoard, an 82% free throw shooter, 5 of 5. Make it 6 of 6. He's got 3 points in the second half, all of those from the charity stripe. Now what does he do here? Got the second one to stay home. All right, Johnson will use their final timeout. So a 1-point lead. A foul either way, now we're shooting double bonus. 4 seconds to play. Now this is where KCU wants to get a foul before the ball comes in play. And you've got to look and see who's on the floor of who you want to go foul in that process. And I will tell you right now, most of the guys that's on the floor can flat out shoot the free throws. Caden Wendell, 82%. Mason Lockhart, 70%. Ben Rice, 81%. Dallas Carball, an 82% free throw shooter. Taurus Woods is your lowest free throw shooter on the floor at 61%. Tyler Moore, 81%. Pick your poison. The big thing, though, is that you want to try to force a tie-up because Johnson does not have any more timeouts in their back pocket. So they are out of timeouts. And if they get a throwaway that the ball is not touched, the ball goes back on the baseline on a spot for KCU. Now, Johnson does have the baseline on this. Now, if it's a deflected ball, it becomes a spot. But as of the moment, he does have the baseline. He can run. They quickly come into Wendell, and there's the foul. That's on Northington, his 4th, team's 10th. So Caden Wendell will go to the line and shoot 2 now. We're double bonus the rest of the way. Just a little bit over a second ticks off of the clock. And this is a situation to where you can think about if you hit the first one, do you purposely miss the second? Because with only 3 seconds, it's have to be a rebound and then a quick heave. You really don't have a lot of time to do much stuff with it. Wendell's first one is up, is good. He's hit his last 3 after missing his first one. This to make it a full 1-possession game, 70-68. Got them both. Here's Northington. Half-court shot. Good if it goes, and it draws iron and was online but does not stay home. Final score in this one, 71-68. Johnson picks up the victory. They'll go to 9-7 on the season, 6-4 in conference play. KCU falls to 1-15. Post-game show when we return after this on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky. For over a century, KCU has been transforming the hearts and minds of students through a Christ-centered academic community that is both academically rigorous and intimately personal. Begin the journey to the career of your dreams today at kcu.edu.
Kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Give me that boldy, foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that chocolate chicken, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, rippy, Papa wangin'. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm talking about, yeah.
Back at the Papa John's Pizza broadcast table, 71-68, your final score. Joined now with head coach Charles Pack. And Coach, I told you before I come up here, I said, man, you're close. It doesn't make it feel any better. I even said it in the broadcast. I said, I know it's not going to make you feel any better, but you've played a game since December 28th. And, again, not making any excuses, but there's only so much you can get done when you're looking against the same guys with the same jerseys on. But here tonight, getting very close to what you thought you were going to have starting out the beginning of the season.
Yeah, we're close. We had we had two-a-days there for a little while and felt like we got better during that, and then had to back off. We didn't want to this week just because we knew we were playing. So we have come a long ways. We still would like to play a little bit with more pace, but when we attack the rim and get the inside out, we're pretty good. And then we just started settling there in a little part of the first half, and then the second half, and both times led to like 9-0 runs and us falling down 9-11. And credit to our guys, we battled back and got back in the game both times. And I'm proud of their fight and their hustle, but it doesn't make the sting any less. So we just got to figure it out. We got to go back to work. We're close, like you said, but we got to figure out how to get to that next step.
The biggest thing I even talked about this the game in that second half, about a 5-minute spurt there that just things got really stagnant, and that's when they pushed the lead out to 12. And like you said, you didn't slow down. You kept digging, but still, just when you have to consistently dig to try to get over the hump, it just takes out so much of what you're trying to do.
It does, and the thing that we said in our pregame was keep it simple, and we kept it simple and played with pace. We were pretty good, We come down, we try to get too fancy, throw behind the back pass, and it goes out of bounds when we got numbers, and it leads to a charge, and that's not simple basketball. Simple basketball is what wins. Getting to 2 feet, taking care of the basketball, valuing the basketball, we do when we do those things, we're really, really good. When we don't, just like any team in the country, that's not no knock on my guys or anybody else, but when you turn the ball over and give up some offensive rebounds and give extra possessions, it's a tough fight uphill all night long. So you can't, we knew that they were going to crash the boards hard and we would have a tough time keeping them off the time. We boxed out pretty well for the most part, but you add the offensive rebounds with the turnovers, that's just a recipe for disaster. And like I said, credit to my guys. We fought like heck to stay in the game, and they did, and we had a chance to tie it there at the end and twice. So Race had a good look at it, and Free, that's not the best, but with the time scoring situation, that's about the best look you're going to get. So
you talk about the turnovers. You turned them over 10 times tonight, and that's a team coming in averaging right at just under 13 a game. They only had 2 at halftime. You guys turned them over 5 times in the first 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And you really ratcheted things up of getting them uncomfortable. And you could kind of see the pace you were trying to pick up was making them what they did not want to do.
Yeah, so that was a big focus. And that's one of the big areas we've been trying to work on. Like, we held them to 71. I think they're averaging 88, 89.
88 a game.
Yep. So our big focus over the break has been our defense. We went – when I first got here, we went a lot of forced baseline rotation. Our most important man wasn't doing a great job of rotating. We were having a tough time, so we did adjust some stuff over the break, and we feel like we started at Morehead State, and we played pretty well at Morehead State. West Virginia Tech just kind of laid an egg, and then Wofford, we showed signs. So we went back to the more traditional gap strong, just not – and it's been much better for us, but we really got to pressure the ball. When we really pressure the ball, it's really good for us. But when you let them set back and quarterback it's not as much. If you're not pressuring the ball, it allows them to swing it wherever they want it to go. So, but that's still a learning curve. And but like I said, I'm super, super proud of my guys for their effort. But if we just clean things up earlier in the game, I feel like we win that game.
Coach, safe travels on the trip down to Columbia on Saturday. We'll see you next Wednesday.
All right, thank you.
Coach Charlie Pack joining us here in postgame. Let's take a look at our final numbers here in this one. We'll wrap things up here this evening. For Johnson this evening, 28 of 63, 44%, 8 of 22 from long range, 36%, 7 of 12 from the charity stripe, 58%, but they hit the free throws when they needed. Caden Wendell goes 4 of 4 after missing the front end of the and one. That gave KCU an opportunity to get right back in this one down the stretch. 39 rebounds, 10 on the offensive glass. They turned it over 12 times in the winning effort. KCU 23 of 55, 41.8%, 8 of 19, 42% from long range, 14 of 19, 73% from the charity stripe. 31 rebounds, only 4 offensive though. Turnovers 12 each way. KCU actually converted that into 1 extra point, 8 points off turnovers to Johnson's 7. Let's look at our impact players in the game this evening. Let's go with Johnson first. Mason Lockhart finishes with, actually, this is not your fault. This is wrong on here. He has 20 points. They mistaked it. It's all good. He finishes with 20 points, 10 in each half. He was just a warrior. Also on the glass, 15 rebounds this evening. Taurus Woods paces the way with 21 points. Caden Wendell finishes with 10 off the bench, 4 of those coming on the charity stripe there in the final minutes. For KCU, Race DeBoard, 16 points, 3 rebounds. He's 7 of 7 from the charity stripe, hit that 1 3. They didn't credit him with another 3 that he missed right here on the last part. So, again, stats happen. It's all good. D'Angelo Stockstill gets in double figures with 13. Lloyd Sanders, Jalen King Jr., and Colby Gray have 7. Caleb Raymer with 5. Markel Hood with 4. Martin Worthington with 2. A tough one tonight for the Knights. They come up on the losing effort, 71-68, your final score. They'll fall to 1-15 on the season. Johnson goes to 9-7 and 6-4 in conference play. Up next for the Knights, they go to Columbia, South Carolina on Saturday. They'll be back here on Wednesday against St. Andrews. We'll have the call of the game with men and women's doubleheader action beginning at 5:30 right here on the Cool Hits Sports Network. Hat tip to my crew tonight, Felicia Collier, Trey Collier. Happy to have both of them along with me, as well as Coach Charlie Pack, all the great folks here at KCU. They do a phenomenal job with everything they do. Final score, 71-68. That's it for us here tonight. For everyone at the Cool Hits Sports Network, Felicia and Trey Collier, I'm James Collier saying so long from Grayson.
Thank you for watching another Kentucky Christian University basketball broadcast on Cool TV. This presentation of Kentucky Christian University basketball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Cool Hits Sports Network and Cool TV.